Go back to the year 2000, equities in the private market as a percent of overall US equities market was such a small percentage that you probably could get exposure to kind of quote the overall US equities markets by mostly investing in public. But as you can see, every, 10 years, 5 years, and we're coming up on almost 10% now, right? Coming up on that. And as of 2025, being in the private market. And so I think as an investor, if you put your investor cap on, it's like, if I want true exposure to US equities, I might not just be able to invest in public market ETFs like you used to, back in the 2000s. You do need to start figuring out, are there ways I could potentially get exposure? Not investment advice, right? But my own personal perspective is like, how do I get exposure to some of the private markets now that it is becoming a bigger and bigger portion of the overall equities markets? And does this trend continue? What does this look like if you extrapolate that out 2030, 2040 and beyond? It becomes a much more sizable chunk.